The fourth BVI Business Outlook Conference, convened by Business BVI on Wednesday, January 15th at Scrub Island Resort, offered many solutions for BVI to take its game to the next level and become much more competitive globally. Sean Rose has more.
The need for infrastructural improvement across the BVI and a change in approach to job training accentuated by calls for a more diversified learning process, along with practical and applicable training for young people entering the workforce, were among the hot topics at the fourth BVI Business Outlook Conference. Chairman of Oyster Global Marketing, Russell Harrigan, opened the conference by underscoring the need for all stakeholders in the BVI economy to remain relevant or face extinction.
Survival today means formulating a long-term economic strategy and literally the daily management of that strategy to avoid becoming roadkill in the global economy and the global marketplace. Survival today is about relevance, regardless of the size of the country, the business, or the market segment. Become irrelevant to your customers, and you will join the dinosaurs overnight.
A discussion on education and training moderated by corporate and finance lawyer Ominique Robinson Pickering generated much thought-provoking views.
But we cannot have a situation where we're not technologically prepared, because once you get out and you start working, if you're in corporate BVI, you have to use a computer, laptop, and perhaps even a BlackBerry if you're so lucky.
And technology, not just in terms of laptop and computing, but all the other devices that make your jobs easier to use on a day-to-day basis, all of these new software enhancements that make work function. And yes, it's great and wonderful to learn science and math and technology. How do you apply that to a technological component in the real job? It's great to learn debits and credits. Can you use QuickBooks? Can you use OneSource? Can you do these things that the job environment is going to require you to do?
We're not allowed to bring electronic devices.
Nothing. Not an iPad.
No.
Okay.
We're not.
A watch? Okay.
The most we can do is bring a laptop if they're gonna pass by the teacher for the term. But other than that, no. If we have like notes or a project within the class, we have to do that outside of school time because we don't get to bring the equipment we need inside the classroom to finish it there and then. So when we go home, we could do homework or study for tests. So we have to do it on our own time. So basically, that's time being wasted.
If you're not prepared at the secondary level and you're sort of getting prepared at the tertiary level that we have locally, they do a good job with integrating smart boards and stuff like that. I feel that, when they transition to the university level, then they don't lag behind in terms of trying to, keep up to students that are already in front of them. So I feel that, looking at it from the employment perspective, that is great, but we also have to take into account the students that do go through the system from elementary to secondary to tertiary level and then go abroad to, further their education. So, we do not ultimately want to put them at a disadvantage any way you put it.
If it's not informed us in black and white, we just don't know how to expand on knowledge when we're thinking of answering a question. And I think that is lacking in our schools, be able to problem solve and think critically when you're facing a spot.
So perhaps there's too much spoon feeding and rote learning and not enough creative thinking.
Responding to questions about the need to improve infrastructural development while seeking to be more competitive, especially in tourism and financial services, Premier Dr. Orlando Smith told the leading 175 private sector and public sector officials that his 2014 budget places emphasis on infrastructural development.
So we need to take care of this, what the intent of this budget is to take care of those infrastructural problems. So that when visitors come, they'll be able to drive on what we should call nylon roads, smooth roads, right? And that's important because part of the beauty of BVI for visitors is to be able to drive in the hillside and to appreciate the views. And if you can do that in safety, that is what we're looking for. Also, we also encourage inward investment as far to have new accommodations, new hotels.
The BVI Business Outlook Conference 2014 was guided by the theme, Taking Our Game to the Next Level. The range of topics discussed were smarter governance, moving the country's economy beyond the tourism and financial sectors, to identifying and maximizing wealth and investment opportunities, among others. Premier of Bermuda, Honorable Craig Canoyer, along with Chief Minister of Gibraltar, Honorable Fabian Picado, and other private sector leaders also addressed the 2014 conference. The conference, spearheaded by Oyster Global Marketing, is an annual one-day event designed to look at the year ahead and the outlook for business in the BVI in the context of ongoing global economic challenges. It speaks to the primary sectors of the local economy: financial services, tourism, real estate, and construction. Sean Rose, JTV News.